I grew up with a father who felt like a visitor in our house, not because he traveled, not because work kept him late, but because he simply chose not to belong to us. He would stroll in the night smelling of beer, pepper soup, and women's perfume, drop on the couch, laugh loudly at whatever is on the TV, sleep, wake up, leave again. No conversation, no bond, no effort. My sibling and I learned early that daddy is home didn't mean anything. The day everything changed, I was 7, my first sister was 5, and my last sister was 3. My mother was too sick to get up from bed. She begged him, literally begged him to take us to school. This man looked her dead in the eyes and said, I can't. I have somewhere to be. I'll be late. And he left. That morning, the three of us walked to school alone. Little children, dressed in oversized uniform, crossing streets we didn't fully understand. That memory never left me. It became the definition of my father. Months later, my mother collapsed. Hospital, treatments, tests, bills that swallowed money like ocean waves. When she told my father the diagnosis, he eased and said, You people are finishing me with expenses. This same man worked as a level 10 civil servant, salary, bonuses, side allowances, seasonal gift from office. We later found out when I was already a teenager that every Christmas his office gave him 2 bags of rice and 25 liters of oil. Not once, even for once, did we see them at home. Sometimes he brought home 1 derica of rice like he was doing charity. Why? Because the rest went to the other woman. A woman my mother didn't know existed. A woman who her child he paid private school fees for, while we wore torn sandals to a government school. A woman he visited more often than his own family. And whenever money finished, he would do the unthinkable. He stole from my mother. The same woman who worked day and night as a tailor to feed us. The same woman who sold our clothes to buy ours. The same woman who shielded us from hunger by pretending she had already eaten. My father stole from that woman. One day, he came home early, not drunk, not loud, not smiling, just empty. My siblings and I noticed. When we told our mother, she only shrugged and said, When you plant nonsense, you harvest shame. She later discovered the truth from his closest friend, the mistress he had spent all his money on. The same woman he had built a secret life around had left him, not for a younger man, but for his own director at work, the man above him, the man he greeted good morning, sir, every day. That man married his mistress. I will never forget the silent way my mother received the news. She didn't laugh. She didn't celebrate. She didn't even insult him. She just continued sewing. Years of pain had drained her ability to react. From that day, she stopped praying for what to change. She started praying for us to escape. Life moved on. We grew up. I entered the university with my mother's support, not his. My father barely paid for anything, not textbooks, not pocket money, nothing. He had retired by the time I graduated. A man who spent his youth living like a bachelor retired to an empty house. No savings, no plan, nothing. His friends, all still working, too busy for him, too focused on their family. The same family he mocked them for worshipping. The mistress, long gone. Her child now calls another man daddy, and the wife he left emotionally for decades. She had built her own life. Her business grew, her children succeeded, and her heart healed away from him. When I got a high paying job, 800K monthly with allowances, I promised my mother she would never suffer again. I built her a house, a beautiful one, far from the house my father turned into a place of tears. My sisters moved in with her. Peace moved in with them. My father found out months later. He asked why we didn't carry him along. I looked at the man who had abandoned us for years and felt nothing. No anger, no hatred, just emptiness. I told him the truth. Daddy, You left us a long time ago. We are only returning the favor. He cried that day, not because he loved us, but because he finally realized he had no one left. A man who abandoned his family found himself abandoned in return. Karma is not mysterious, it's simply a mirror. People say we abandoned our father. Maybe we did, but the truth is simpler. You cannot abandon someone who was never there. He walked away from us first. We just stopped chasing him. My siblings and I will always take care of our mother. She earned our love with sweat and tears. As for my father, he taught us a great lesson. Family is like a garden. If you never water it, don't expect it to grow when you finally need shade.